And this is my quote that I received when we were looking into solar energy, and we were estimated for a saving of 74,000 over a 30-year period. Hi, I'm Sarah. My property's in Southampton. We had 14 panels installed and 2 Duracell batteries with an inverter, and this is my solar story. You know, it was me who said I wanted to do this. I'd been thinking about it for a long time and I really wanted to, and he then looked into it and really looked into it. The idea from one of my friends, she got a solar system and she was always like, and she's got Tesla batteries, but really pleased with it. And I was like, oh. And I think the more she was talking about it, it got me interested. It's where he found Glow Green when he was YouTubing and looking for, he looked at so many different videos. He'll sit in the lounge and he'll just research and listen, like you say, to people talking, people telling them about the systems and then seeing the reviews. And I tend to go more on like Trustpilot reviews and read, where he'll want to watch videos and see it in action. So it was him eventually, and then spoke to you guys. And I think for us, Glow Green, when he phoned them, the guy on the other end of the phone, I can't remember his name, was so helpful, but in a very neutral way, just about the solar systems itself. So it wasn't felt like we were being sold Glow Green. It was, we were being sold a system. This is what we can do for you. And I think for him, it was just so easy. It was simple to understand and friendly. And that's what did it for him. To be, you know, he's quite a hard person to please, but I think he came back so excited and said, "We've got to do it now." I was like, "I've been telling you." The installation was brilliant. The guys who came were brilliant. They honestly, they were really good. The guy who was in charge of putting it all on the roof was talking to me, keeping me updated. They were just, I was really impressed actually. For workmen, for such a big job as well, they were really knowledgeable and friendly. And the after service as well, we were kept informed. We were, got a phone call afterwards, check everything's okay. And my husband has spoken to them about getting another battery. So I think he felt quite comfortable just phoning, and there's always somebody to chat to. Because our energy bills we felt were quite high and going up, and we were a bit concerned because all you would hear was electric prices are going to go up. There's 5 of us living here, and we do use a lot of electricity, and we just think it's such a waste when you could put something on your house that can give you free energy. For me, I'm always looking for being environmentally friendly too. So it was sort of like, can we afford to do it? And actually the savings it will give us eventually, we don't plan on moving. So actually later on in life, we won't have that electric bill to pay for. The system would have paid for itself. So it was always on my mind, but it's like we were ready, we could afford to do it. And actually it was a really good investment in our home as well. And I actually quite like tracking the energy. We have this Duracell app, which you can see how much your property's using in energy. It goes to the battery if we're not using as much, tops up our battery. So during the day, it's topping up our batteries, and then the exports anything that's obviously more than our battery can hold, which is quite nice. Or I think, I'll pop the dishwasher on, it needs popping on, I'll use that energy rather than exporting. So it's just you find your way with it. So 1 year on, so having the solar panels installed, we've sort of looked at things a little bit different in the home. So we know that we have showers in the morning, which uses the energy first thing in the morning, which our batteries come into play. And then in the evening, we put on our dishwasher, our washing machine. So sometimes we've had to think about what our solar energy has done for us during the day. It's loading up the batteries during the day. We can use the energy as well. And then if we've got too much sun, which is currently lovely weather, it's all exporting, or some of it's exporting over, and we're seeing savings that way. So we've gone from having a monthly bill of really quite high, like £200 a month before, then to having sort of that saving cut in half, if not more. Like we spend probably about £50 to £70 a month. But as we know why, if maybe it spikes because we've used energy more. The saving is quite considerable for our size family, and we're not having to pay out for electric really, which is great. So overall, I think over the year we've sort of adapted how we do things to make the best out of the solar energy we're generating. The Octopus account, again, I've got the app, so it's quite nice to keep an idea of what's going on. So in June alone, for this year, we used 447.3 kilowatts per hour energy, but then we exported 267.55. So for us, that export never happened before. So it was quite interesting. That bit is quite exciting because you think you're actually giving back to network, which you would never get with a norm, not having the system. So for us, that is a really interesting sort of bit of information, really. So every month we're able to export as well as use the energy that the solar panels are generating. Honestly, we do love it, and having all the apps, you sort of do then get sucked into the world of solar energy, and you find yourself going to your friends and saying, it's great, and they think we're a bit, some of them think on with us and they're interested, and then others think, oh, it's not, you've had to pay out all that money, but we'll be laughing in years to come when we don't have anything to pay. Love it how you can just look on and see what your house is generating in energy, what your house is using, so it does sort of thing, you think, oh gosh, what's on, to keep an eye on those things. Then you can see what's being exported if the car's on charge and things like that. And then I like also, you can look at for the week, the month, you can see what's going on in the day. So I will look, like today, I'll look back on yesterday and think, when did we use the batteries? When are we using the energy, the solar, and when we're exporting type thing and importing. So it's quite interesting to look back on that. Also, I've got you can schedule to download energy, and I've got a schedule at sort of, I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning for an hour, just to top my batteries up, or if they're not topped up, just for the morning element of things, because in the morning I know everyone wakes up, there's probably 3 of them that have showers every morning, so obviously the sun isn't out at the light, or the light isn't available to have the energy to use, so I need my batteries to have enough energy so they can have showers. It's the future, and go with it. Don't be scared, because it's quite exciting. My husband and I, we have fun with the app. We have, it's a different way of looking at how you use energy, and I think we're all becoming a bit more aware of what's going on. So for me, if you're trying to save money long term, definitely, absolutely, it can't not save you money. I don't know how people don't think it can't save you money, because you're generating it yourself coming down. We have not had any issues with the system at all. When my husband and I decided, we're going to go with solar panels, or I convinced my husband, we looked around, and definitely we looked at a few companies, and when we spoke to Glow Green, it was straight away, we knew they were the right company for our system. When we looked at it, also looking at what solar system we needed, they were very honest, open, and we just felt it was such a friendly service as well. We felt comfortable talking to them. So I would recommend Glow Green. And there are so many companies out there, but they were I feel, just unique and perfect for our situation and for us.